Zionists can scream all they want that this isn't a genocide, but remember, the numbers don't lie. Recently, a leaked report from the Israeli military themselves confirmed that at least 83% of the deaths in Gaza were civilians. But honestly, even that is too low, because they're not using the right numbers in their math. In the article, they estimate that about 8,900 Hamas fighters have been killed in the last 2 years. But they aren't doing the math with the proper death toll, because the Lancet estimated that the actual civilian death toll in Gaza was at least 335,000 if you included everybody under the rubble who's been missing, disappeared, starving, or dying of preventable diseases. And if you calculate the actual civilian casualty rate with that number, what you actually get is a 98% civilian casualty rate. And according to this graph from The Guardian, that is right up there with the Rwandan genocide and even worse than the Srebrenica genocide. And actually, the very first video I ever made about Palestine was pointing out that the IOF had a 98.5% civilian death rate. And we basically have confirmation that that hasn't changed in the last 2 years. So we know that this has always been the plan from the very beginning. There's been no change of tactics. Genocide was always the plan. A 98% civilian death rate. An official famine with at least 30% of children starving to death. And 3,500 new Israeli settlements that have just been approved that are going to split the West Bank in half. Remember, the numbers don't lie. If it looks like a genocide, if it talks like a genocide, it's a genocide. So here are 3 things that you can do right now. Get someone in your life to start boycotting any one of these brands and download the Boycott app to help you do that. You can buy an eSIM to help somebody in Gaza get connected to the internet. And there's also another humanitarian aid flotilla launching next week, and you can support them here. And I have a bunch of other ways you can support Palestine, big or small, in my Palestine support master list. So you can get all of that through the link in my bio. And whatever it is, do at least one thing today in support of a free Palestine.